Welcome to the Subject Selection Expo for Year 11 Foundation Mathematics. So what is Foundation Mathematics? Foundation Mathematics is a lot different than the other three maths because we focus on practical applications of different skills and how we use them to solve problems. So it's a lot more focused on the practical and the real life situations rather than the theoretical. So what will you study? So in semester one, you study fractions, decimals, percentages, and rates and ratios, univariate data, measurement, and personal finance. So personal finance is like the problems involved with money related to you, so like your pay or doing taxes. In semester two, we study algebra, so forming equations based on real life situations, using them to solve things. Bivariate data, which is statistics, so graphing and representing different information. Consumer mathematics, which is another financial maths, but it's focusing on stuff that's a little bit different. And then geometry with a focus on mapping, so using maps and to solve problems and looking at how maps work. So how assessment works for foundation mathematics is a bit different than the other maths. They're all investigations for each topic. So the first part is formation. So you overview a scenario and brainstorm mathematical questions involved in that scenario. Second part is you explore. So you explore those questions using mathematical knowledge that you have built up in that topic. And then the third part is communicating them. So there are various ways of communicating your findings. Sometimes it'll be a report, sometimes it'll be a presentation. As an example of how this would work for our measurement topic, what we did is the scenario was like designing a house, like as an architect. So you had to form questions like how big a room is, what are the key bits of information you need to know when designing a room, like how are we going to get area, how are we going to get volume, what shapes are we using. The exploration was finding those key things, like finding the area, finding the volume, finding the perimeter, and communicating. We designed it in 3D on an app, and then we presented that, so it was like a real life model of what your house would look like. There's also 2 exams, one at the end of each semester, and when you get into year 12, there will be an end of year exam as well. All the exams you're allowed a notebook and you're allowed a scientific calculator. Lastly, the pathways for foundation mathematics. You can only do year 12 foundation mathematics if you study year 11 foundation mathematics. You cannot go into one of the other maths, and you cannot do foundation mathematics alongside another subject. So you cannot do year 11 foundation mathematics and year 11 general mathematics. Okay, so that's it for me. So if you have any questions, please email your teachers or ask your math teacher.